one, the first time I did the ice-based improvisation, I choose to take my glasses also. I cannot see very well.
Good solution. Great. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? What? John?
Oh, John.
Oh,
What?
oh my
John?
God.
John?
Do I have to go up?
Yes.
Yeah, just stand up.
Stand
Say,
John?
Yeah.
You want to go also?
Please talk.
what's the biggest challenge? Quick.
Okay. Well, it wasn't my own decision to join Toastmasters. It was actually Haishul's decision to tell me to come and join. He told me when I first came to China, like, you have to join Toastmasters. Like, okay, which Toastmasters? TGIF. I was like, okay, I can TGIF. So I joined Toastmasters. But I didn't actually know what I wanted at that time. I didn't know who I was at the time. Okay, I know my name, but I was trying to find my own identity, my own purpose, and it was like, this is a nice place, nice people. I could invest my future Friday nights here. So it's like one of my biggest challenges, just to find myself. So, yep. And how do I overcome it? Time. Yes, I haven't overcome it yet, not completely, but it's like I'm on the road of it, hopefully. Okay, nice to see you all.
Thank you. Let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you for sharing. Okay. This is my story I want to share. 4 years ago, I was criticized by my boss. My job is I was the head of the department and I have to manage the whole language center. And one day she told me that, Winnie, you're not doing very well with your department performances. The revenue is going down and you couldn't keep your staff regularly because they left. You have a bad communication skill. You cannot express yourself very well. That's exactly what she told me. And I was so devastated, so frustrated, so angry. The person in the world, the whole world that I care the most, say that to me.
You said that, Paul?
You said that?
Paul!
And guess what?
Ding!
I was really depressed, but then it made me humble. I say, oh, so I am not good enough, and I need to improve myself. But I cannot cry at home every day. I should keep going. I should keep going. This is the word I say to myself. So at that point of time, I make my own commitment. I will try to speak out as much as I can. So why at that point of time I joined Toastmasters? So I commit myself, I would like to speak more. And second, I will speak more on my job so people can hear me. So I can practice more and I build up my authority or credibility if you say so. So this is my wish list if I can do it. So I believe that my boss's criticism, that criticism struggle prepared me to be better, prepare me to the greatness in the future. So I keep going. And I ask myself 3 questions. The first is, can I learn from this? Yes. If I can grow my department, why not? I can build up my team, why not? And second question is, how can this strengthen me? I believe that if I do well, I can prepare myself for the biggest challenge, different department perhaps, or different job perhaps. And third, how can I help others? As a supervisor of the team, if I can use my word to inspire others, why not? So this is a question I ask myself. And this is a proven record, what I commit myself, that I keep going to attend the contest every year and either join the Chinese or English table topic or prepare speech or evaluation. And this is a proven record. I did it every year. Why am I doing that? Do you think I have extra time like others?
Yes.
No, I didn't. I have a very, very tired and a stressful job, as everybody did here, perhaps. Yeah, but for example, the first Chinese humor speech district final I made it is my C1 speech. Yeah, that is my C1 speech, and I made it to final. And guess how many times I practiced? Yeah, I say that many, many times, 300 times. Yeah. And how do I find that time? Before I went to work, I went to Down Park, get on the stage, and practice in front of empty seats, and with all the agong ama practice kung fu beside me, in front of me, or in the back of me. And I did it at least 3 or 4 times per day, consistently, without stop, either cold or hot. I did that. And one day the agong and ama come here and say, 小姐，那时候公演呢，我去看你表演好不好？ It means that they want to come to my final performances. And I was so happy when I hear that, because they recognize my efforts and they think that I'm going to have a big performance, so I'm going to practice more. And that really bring my heart, to my dear heart. And why I'm doing that? Because I believe by consistent doing that on the stage, it will become my DNA. And I believe so. If you believe that, you keep going, it will become yours. And this is how I see the challenge. I got my boss. The criticize I got from my boss, my supervisor, is opportunity to grow. But some of you might think it is a burden, right? It is a pressure. It is really hard stuff. So, I want to give you another example. That after I'm consistent doing that, I received after 4 years later, I received the Best Department Award from my company. How I did it? I tried hard. I make myself I raise on my hand. I make the voices in my organization, and I keep communicate with the team, and they will stay with me for more than 5 years. So we build out a big team together, and then we have a great performance at the end. And I just want to say that that's because I keep going. Another example I want to say is, Lester is always playing guitar before the meeting, right? That's the experience we have, right? But when Lester's not here, what happened? No music. Only Paul and Joe and people were singing. Yeah, and I put that in my heart. I think, hey, we need some music as background. So 1 year ago, I went and buy the guitar, and I registered a course, one-on-one course, consistent every week. And I want to commit myself. I want to learn guitar. But it's hard because my hand is very small. I couldn't press. I couldn't use it properly. Right? But I think I can try. My teacher, he's a very young, cute little guy, 20 years old. And I asked myself, can I really learn something from this young teacher? I have a doubt. But I keep going. I kept going. It turned out, at the end of the year, I'm able to play guitar on the Christmas day. Right. It is hard and stressful with Joe and the 5 Christmas songs, but we did make it. Yeah. Yes. And it is hard, it's stressful, but I'm very, very happy I do it. I'm so grateful that I make this small task as my big mission, and I make it. And I think that this will help people as well. So, thank you for the story. And this is also my commitment for doing guitar. The teacher asked me, hey, do you want to do a recital, the final performance, after you practice guitar? And I said, yes, if I'm not embarrassing you at all. And I did it, and I have no regret. I feel so great, so happy that I did believe it. I truly live because I care and I did it. All right. So, challenge help us to grow. What do you think they can help us to grow? What? First is skill. What skill can you grow in Toastmaster? Speaking, communication. For me, is a leadership, and for me, is a music skill, right? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, huh? Courage, yes, and confident as well. Confident to stand here to speak, not be nervous. I think that's very important. So Toastmaster is a big pool. You can dig in any skill if you want to, even the music skill. Okay, relationships. Relationship is a glue for every aspect of your life. If you don't have a good relationship, you're screwed. If you have no good relationship with your husband, with your parents, with your kids, with your friends, with your boss, with your team, you're screwed. So, what I learned about this is I really appreciate more and more. My teacher is very young. I humble myself. I say, yes, I can learn from young kids. Like Joanne, like Albert, like many young guys of you, I can learn something from you. And because of how my attitude changed, I started to appreciate more. And because of that, my relationship with my team, my organization is getting better and better. And that's why I grow my organization. That's what I learned. And then the last one is satisfaction. When you conquer something, like Jonathan, you conquer your triathlon. You feel great, right?
Actually, at the moment, I feel terrible.
After
Actually,
that,
good feeling. Yes.
actually you feel so great because you did something incredible in your life. That means he's truly lived. Right? Yeah. And here's the tips I want to share with you is when you did something, even just a small bit of it, improvement of your life, or of tasks you want to share, you want to make it as a goal, you celebrate it. Celebrate if you can. Because life is short. You need to motivate yourself. You need to encourage yourself. So motivate more. Yeah. So challenge help us to grow. First is
Skills.
Second is
Relationships.
relations. Third is
Satisfaction.
Thank you for saying that. All right. Now I want to give you some of the example of our friends here. These all are the champions in Toastmasters speaking, either number 1 or number 2, in prepared speech, table topics, evaluation. I put them here is because I think it's worthwhile for us to understand more. What's the common point of them? Because they dare to tackle the challenges, not only in Toastmasters, but their own life as well. For example, Joseph. Where's Joseph?
Outside the door.
Oh yeah, he's about to sing. Okay, Joseph, he graduated last year in Chinese history. He took his thesis, he used Chinese to write his thesis, present in Chinese. He did it so well with the highest mark. It's an incredible achievement. Edward Lin here, he has a dream that he wants to do the research. So regardless, he just have a newborn baby. He applied to the university in New York successfully, and they moved his newborn baby and his wife and his cat to New York to study as a professor in the future. That's wonderful. He make it come true. And Douglas Gilmartin over there, he adopted a baby 10 years ago, and then he bring his baby up such a lovely boy. And when I see that he changed one people's life, that's really touching. And he take that as a love, as a challenges. And he's also the head of the Yahoo, and he did so well in his business, in his career as well. How about Paul?
He married you.
He married me. 4 years ago, he did not like to. He really had a stage fright standing here. Can you believe that? But now, 4 years later, he becomes a very famous, popular trainer, instructor, and motivation speaker. That was a great achievement of him, and I'm really proud of him.
Yay!
Lester Ling. Well, he's the creator, master hand of everything. He created all these champions. And not only that, he challenged himself every day with push-up, with fast bicycle, all the challenges he did is really inspiring. And I really have to say thank you, Lester, for creating all this all together. This is a wonderful group, and we can grow together. So my point is, why they are champion is because they dare to take the challenges. They do not give up. They keep going. They dare to set the goal in their life and every aspect of their life. How about you? Huh? So, I would like to ask you, which is the questions for all of you, with your piece of paper, yes. What challenge would you take on in Toastmasters? Please write down your name and today's date, and at least one point challenge would you like to take on the Toastmasters. Please be specific. For example, you say, I would like to give 10 speeches. I would like to reduce my R into 0 or 5. Or I would like to join Toastmasters. Yes. So if possible, please write it down. No? Do you have a piece of paper? If you don't, can you bring a piece of paper? Anyone needs a piece of paper? You write one and this one. So after you finish, please use your mobile phone to take a picture. Save it in your file so you know what you write. Write down the name, your name, write down the date, write down the challenges. So take a picture. Okay. If you finish, can you please pass to Jenny, our president here? Yeah, just pass. Thank you so much. After you taking the picture,
Yeah, done.
Some people don't have paper.
oh, okay.
If you don't have paper, raise your hand.
Ah,
If you don't have any paper, raise your hand. Then I'll use the paper.
you write them back. Thank you. Oh, it was like.
Did you write your name?
Everyone? Piece of paper?
Did you write your name? Did you write your name? Do you have paper? No? No? So what you write? Did you write?
Okay, thank you so much for writing it. Okay. If you haven't finished, you can keep writing, no problem. But I just want to mention that this is very important equation. Learning times transfer equal results. If you are good at math, you could understand this. What does it mean, transfer? Transfer means you need to apply your learning into your real life. You need to do it. You need to do it. Without doing it, you have 0 results. Okay? Even you have 100 learning in this class or this workshop right now, but you don't do it, you don't apply to your life or any aspect of your life, it equals 0. It is very important equation. So now, today we learned something about take on challenges, and you write something about your challenges this year 2018. So the only thing you can make it happen is you do it. So will you do it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what we do is we will put that little note. We'll give it to Iris. She has a little box. We keep it for 1 year. Okay? So at the beginning of the next year, we will double check with everybody. But this is not just a test. This is like you need to be responsible with your words. You promise.